Did you watch England last night? I have to admit, I've had it with England. The only time I get up for football matches is at major tournaments such as the World Cup, European Championships, etc. But that's it, I've had enough of being disappointed by people who earn an absolute fortune, and for what? Mediocrity at best. Just like the bankers who get paid very, very well, again, for failure. I've heard some media puppets saying that England played well and that they should be proud, blah blah blah, and that they're building for the future. Well, that's just bullshit. The trouble with England is that they're simply not good enough. That's the bottom line. The players are told every day just how great they are when they aren't. No one in the England side will make a world team squad, let alone the starting lineup. There's simply no one with an ounce of bite or aggression in the entire squad. We have a bunch of overpaid, overrated, no doubt Labour-supporting, limp-wristed Nellies, when what we need is someone with some backbone and steel, a couple of Roy Keanes. Anyway, as another summer of disappointment took hold after the game, I turned to the Telegraph to see what people were saying about our consistently useless football team. When this headline caught my eye, Iraq crisis. ISIS jihad seized Saddam Hussein's chemical weapons stockpile. Live. I laughed at this at first, knowing it had to be impossible, but decided to go to the article and read the fiction anyway. The article was one of those live updates throughout the day, you know the type. Anyway, as I read further, I was stunned at what they were saying. They really are trying to play the weapons of mass destruction card on us, with ISIS. They are seriously suggesting, with a straight face, that ISIS have found some bunkers that contain Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction. These are the weapons that the UN looked for years and didn't find. These are the weapons that we went to war over and didn't find. Tony Blair even had Dr. David Kelly murdered because Dr. David Kelly knew that there were no weapons of mass destruction and was starting to talk about it. Blair then went to war and killed over 1 million people trying to find these invisible WMDs, knowing they were never going to be found. And now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, just as it suits the globalists, ISIS stroll into Iraq, and lo and behold, they come across a stash of Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction. Even the mainstream media are pushing the boundaries with this piece of bullshit. Are we really expected to believe that after all the weapons inspections, after the years of war and not one weapon of mass destruction ever being found, that ISIS, as if by magic, found them within a few days? And no doubt the cry will now go up that we can't have ISIS with chemical weapons, we must re-invade Iraq now! We're also being told now that the Iraqi government are pleading with America to bomb them back to the Stone Age again. The West, please bomb us, please bomb the shit out of us to save us from the very terrorists you fund and support. Please, 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 America, bomb us continually. We want a no-fly zone like the one in Libya that killed 60,000 innocent people. That's what we need in Iraq. Please, please, America, bomb away. I don't know if it's because the football's on and that we're a bit more distracted, but do they really think that they can get away with pulling out the invisible weapons of mass destruction are now in the hands of ISIS card? This is insane! What a complete and utter fucking joke! Everything ISIS are fighting with either has a Made in America stamp on it or a Supplied in America stamp on it. All of this is coming about and flaring up because of Barack Hussein Obama and his handlers. He, along with other countries in the West, have been arming, funding and training ISIS and Al-Qaeda for God only knows how long. When is someone going to have the balls to come out and say that Obama and his handlers are the cancer of this planet and they need to be gone? Like any cancer, we need to remove this cancer if we have any chance of survival. Stop funding ISA. Stop funding Al-Qaeda. They're supposed to be our enemy. I'm sick to death of Obama bemoaning ISIS and Al-Qaeda and spewing on about assisting the Iraqis when he knows full well that he is arming and funding and training the very groups that are causing the problems in the first place. It's not rocket science, people. The media think you're stupid. and they think that you can't think for yourself. And are you going to prove them right again on this? They're telling us that ISIS have control of Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction. It's a lie! It's a fabricated bullshit story! Wake up! The UN inspectors couldn't find them, America couldn't find them, Britain couldn't find them, but some ragtag band of American-backed fighters at a very convenient time for the globalists just happened to stumble across them. Don't be a chump! Think for yourself! Wake up! The media told us Assad fired chemical weapons in Syria. They went on about it for days when it was in fact the Al-Qaeda rebels that we fund and support that fired the chemical weapons, not Assad. Ignorance is a choice. If they can get away with this, then what's next? Are they going to tell us that we need intergalactic space bases because ISIS now have bases on the moon? I bet most of you would believe that, wouldn't you, you fucking idiots? What won't you believe? Is there truly nothing that you will not believe if it comes from the man on the telly? Why do you never question what you're told? Why do you just accept what authority tells you unquestioningly? When are you gonna think for yourself? If we carry on blindly being led down this path, then we will come to a very, very sorry end. Although it may not appear so in your day-to-day life, but we are at the cliff's edge. The world could quite literally fall off it into World War III. We could fall off it into a financial disaster, dwarfing the last crisis. And you will sit there and wonder how it happened and how we got into that position. Well, we got into it because you can't and won't listen to anyone other than the government lies spewed through the mainstream media. Lies like in this fucking article. Please, for the sake of my family, wake up! Is perpetual lies and perpetual war really what you want? Really? Is it? Really?